Could you touch on the key attributes and characteristics for enduring pain and discomfort?
Yes, so attributes for enduring pain and discomfort. Well, as humans, we're going to need a couple of things. And I talk about these particular ones in the book. I mean, the reality is there's many different characteristics and attributes that can come to the fore when we're trying to endure difficult periods of our life, or when we're trying to take on endeavours that are difficult, or just endure general pain, anxiety, worries, and tough periods. But the first thing you're going to need is courage. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the ability to step into a situation despite it. And courage is needed. It's always been needed, but it's needed every day to some extent. And when we do testing on people around characteristics, traits, motivators, and attributes, we know that some people have natural high levels of courage. They've built it over time. It's a combination of their genes, and they might have inherited certain traits and characteristics through their genetic biochemistry, but also through hardships, through environment, through upbringing. Some people develop levels of courage, so by the time they reach adulthood, they've got it in abundance. Other people not so, and that's not a bad thing. Some people are low on courage or moderate on courage, and that's okay. That's okay. Sometimes low courage serves you well, and that's for another video. But sometimes there is situations where being overly high on courage can get you in trouble, right? Yeah. So low and moderate on courage is not a problem. It's just recognizing if you are, and knowing that you are going to need a level of it at times to endure pain and discomfort, to step into something, knowing it's going to be uncomfortable or challenging. That takes courage. The second thing you're going to need once you step into it is you're going to have a level of durability. I talk in the book about durability. Durability, if courage is your ability to step into something despite it being potentially painful or uncomfortable, courage is your ability to endure it once you're in it. Mm-hmm. And whether that's mental or physical pain, staying in something that your brain is telling you to stop or get out of there is alien to us as a species. But those people who carry on with endeavours, who can sit in pain and discomfort, display high levels of durability beyond the brain's natural pain threshold, which I talk about in the book. Mm-hmm. And I give some really helpful tips in the book around what do the elite athletes we work with, the senior leaders in pressurized organizations, or the people in the emergency services who are responding to quite stressful situations, what do they do the most that allows them to be more durable than the average human being? Mm-hmm. The third thing you're going to need is a persistence. You're going to have to be persistent, as in you come away from that first exposure to the stressful event, and the temptation is for your brain to go, never do that again. That was traumatizing. Mm-hmm. So you've shown courage to go in it. You've shown durability to stay in it. But if you come away and you haven't got persistence, you will never go back into that situation again, and you will see it as a bad experience. Persistence says, despite that being incredibly uncomfortable, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to persist in engaging in these situations and activity until I can desensitize myself to its effects. So persistence is a really important part of it. And so there's three that I would say straight off the bat are important. The final one I will mention, because I won't mention them all, but the final one I'll talk about in the book is resilience. People think resilience is all of the stuff I've just talked about. Courage, durability, persistence. No, they're different things. Resilience is your ability to bounce back to your baseline mental state after the exposure. Mm-hmm. So I come away from something, it's been traumatic, it's been difficult, it's been hard, I've endured it. My brain is saying, don't ever do that again. My resilience is my ability to calm my system, not catastrophize it, bring my mental state back to my baseline in order for me to think rationally, and then I can display that persistence to go again. Some people don't have high resilience. They don't bounce back quickly. It affects them for a long period of time, which then can have the opposite effect. So I talk in the book about how you get back to baseline and some techniques you have to do to calm the system after an exposure of enduring pain in order to be able to go again.